what you've been waiting for, an interactive session regarding everything admission as far as KSU is concerned. So if you are wherever place or whichever place you are watching us from, you want your concerns and everything you want to know about Kumasi Technical University's admission will be made known to you. Today, let me start by apologizing for being late. Actually, we should have started at exactly 10 o'clock, but due to some technical hitches, we couldn't start within the time. But be that as it may, we are still with you. Viewers, with me to do the discussion are on my immediate right. I have Mr. Akwasi Agyemang. Mr. Akwasi Agyemang is the head of admissions at Kumasi Technical University. Mr. Agyemang, you are welcome.
Thank you, Doc. Yes, please.
My immediate left, I have Engineer Dr. Prince Owusu Appiah. Prince Owusu Appiah is a senior lecturer from the Faculty of Engineering and Technology, and he's also going to help us to lead us through what engineers or the faculty does, the available programs, the associated job opportunities, and issues like that. We will also inform our viewers about the scholarship opportunities, the reasons why somebody has to come to Kumasi Technical University. And my name is Dr. Charles Obin Sapon, the University Relations Officer of the university. Ladies and gentlemen, without much ado, I want to quickly run our viewers through some of the programs we offer. In fact, Mr. Akwasi Agyemang will do justice to a lot of the things. He will tell us the categories of programs that we do, whether, degree programs, HN, whatever. And he will tell us the available categories of programs that we do. But suffice it to say that if you talk of degree programs, we have a lot of them, but I think I'll have to hear from the horse's mouth. And so I will hand the baton to Mr. Akwasi Agyemang. For Akwasi Agyemang to tell us the various programs that are available to prospective students who want to come to Kumasi Technical University. Mr. Akwasi, once again, let me welcome you. I want you to tell us the available degree programs or the available programs in terms of the various categories that Kumasi Technical University.
Good morning once again. Since we are having the Faculty of Engineering with us, I will limit myself to the engineering programs for now. So at the engineering faculty, we run the graduate programs. That's the MTech and the MN. The MN programs are designed for a duration of a year. And then the MTech programs are also designed for 2 years. Then we have the degree programs. Then we also have the HND and the other diploma programs. All of those programs have its own entry requirements that you will use to gain admission into the university. So at the graduate school for the engineering, we have programs in chemical engineering, automotive engineering, water and environmental engineering, civil engineering, amongst others. When it comes to the degree stage, we also have the oil and gas, which we have the head here. We have the civil engineering, chemical engineering, automotive engineering, and oil and gas, as I mentioned. So at the HND stage 2, these same programs run through. So you also have the chemical engineering, the civil engineering, mechanical, electrical, and the auto. At this stage, the entry requirements will not be the same. So I want to start from the diploma stage.
Okay.
At the diploma, you will require a minimum of 4 passes to gain admission into a diploma program, whereas it is an ordinary diploma. For the HND, you will require 3 passes with the core.
Mr. Adman, hold on. I want
Okay.
some emphasis here, some clarity and some. English and maths and those things
Yes, the English and maths, you are supposed to have a pass.
should be passed.
Yes,
They should
plus any other 2.
be- Oh, okay.
So making 4.
So what it means is that the English and maths are compulsory.
Yes, for the engineering.
Okay.
Yes, that's compulsory. Then at the depending on the program that you undertook during your first degree, then you could be admitted into a similar program for the graduate school. If you check, most of the programs that we run, they start from the diploma to the HND to the degree, then to the MN or the MTech. So once you did a first degree in an engineering course, you will gain an admission to do the graduate program as well. So this is a brief of the programs that we run in the school.
Thank you so much, Mr. Akpesiadman.
It means that one is a G.
Will suffice. E8 in English and maybe E8 in whatever other 2 subjects, they qualify me to do a diploma program.
Yes,
now,
please.
for me to do the HND the core, Maths, English, Science, Social, minimum of D7 for the core, but with the elective, at least 3 of them I have to have minimum of C6, to qualify me to do. But with the degree, you are saying that we take 3 minimum C6. Dr. Engineer Dr. Prince also appeared. Doc, I have had my results, or I have my passes already, and I'm considering doing an engineering program in the various universities in Ghana.
Technical university education is one of the surest means by which an individual can secure himself for a brighter future. And so for our prospective applicants out there who are looking forward to further their education, we can only recommend to you that technical university is the surest way. The reason why you need to enroll in a technical university, and for that matter, Kumasi Technical University, is the fact that we have, over the years, acquired a niche in the area of technology and vocational training. And if you are interested, you realize that we have renowned industry professors, renowned industry doctors and senior lecturers. I mean, people who have practiced in the industry for well over 3 decades, 30 years. And so they bring their rich experience to bear on the training that we provide to our students. And so the training that we provide to our students is not just a classroom, it's not only a classroom thing, because we expect our graduates to be able to fit very well in the world of work. We ensure that the competences, when I say competences, I mean when you complete university and then an industry employs you, there are some specific job description, job requirement, assignments. The industry expects you to be able to play, and they want you to do it with little or no supervision. And so those experiences, competences that are required of you at the industry, they are the very things that we emphasized in our programs, in all our engineering programs. And so these professional engineers who have practiced extensively are able to take you through those rudiments, those practices. And so that when you complete, you are able to fit into your various job disciplines with no supervision. Again, because our programs are so practical based, in fact, we do what we call competency-based training. It's a methodology that goes far beyond the traditional way of just giving students a classroom teaching. We take the students through practical hands-on training, and so by the time you are done, you are well equipped and you are able to fit into either your private enterprise, or if you are engaged in any formal sector, you are able to function effectively. And so that is what Kumasi Technical University has to offer. And we have state-of-the-art workshops, laboratories that will also add up to your training. And so at the end of the day, whatever you are taught in the classroom, you get a real-time opportunity to practice in these workshops and labs. And so you have a well-balanced training that places you over and above your colleagues who may be in any other university elsewhere.
I see. But, Prof, guidance through the associated job prospects with some of the engineering programs that Kumasi Technical University offers. Because unemployed graduate association and all of that, I don't know how easily do your products get employed after school?
Okay, thank you very much, Doug. I think this question is so important that we want to take a little time to place a lot more emphasis. And the emphasis here is in the fact that this day and age, it should never be the dream of any university graduate that he is just completing school and then he will go and look for white-collar job. Because this issue of unemployed graduate association, the queue has become so long. And it is the hope and the wish of the government across the world that graduates from the university will be self-employed, and so doing it will improve on the economies of the world. And so that is the wish of our country, and then the president is so much interested in pushing that agenda. And so Technical University has that mandate to train graduates who are well equipped with hands-on skills and experience. And so if you look at our programs from automotive and agricultural engineering, mechanization, where we train students in all levels from masters up to diploma, the students are exposed to what we call hands-on training, hands-on skills that are able to set the individual graduates up on their own, even when they have not been employed into the civil or the public sector. Why? Because because of the state-of-the-art workshop and labs, and then the fact that we also expose the student to the industry to go and understudy what industry is doing for a whole of 6 months. Our students become so well equipped that at the end of their study, they are able to set up themselves and they are able to work. And so if you come to our campus, those students who graduate from automotive, they service our vehicles, they service our equipment, and they service our plants. Okay. And so you'll find them out there doing their own things. If you go to civil engineering, where we also have all the programs from the master's up to the diploma, the students are exposed into what the industry does, designing of buildings, construction, and what have you, everything in civil engineering. And the beauty is, here you will not sit in the class and then complete as a civil engineer, and then you cannot work on your own. And so at the end of the program, you give your building, whether it is a simple or complex structure building, to our graduates, because we provide these competences. They are able to design. And so they are hot cake. Contractors are looking for them almost every now and then. And so you find them all over the place. And so when you undertake a technical university program, and engineering and technology for that matter, you are never going to struggle for job, because you have the skills to work on your own, which will provide you more revenue, and it will make you more, relevant to society and your family.
Right. Doc, we thank you so much. Viewers, you are watching the live interactive session of Kumasi Technical University regarding our admissions. In fact, we are live from our virtual studios. And I have seen some comments coming. Please keep the comments coming. Now, Musa Salam, I want to take one or two of the comments that you have brought to us. Musa Salam says, a great one, keep up your good work. And then Frank Governor, this is a question. Please, what are the PhD programs and their requirements? Very soon, I'll go to Mr. Akwasi Agyeman, and Akwasi Agyeman will tell us more about that. And then somebody has also brought Thy Kingdom, please, the second. Well, I don't know what it means. If you can come again. I think I can see the full text here. Thy Kingdom. I'm Stephen Jemfi, and I am a teacher, but I want to apply for Bachelor of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Please, what are the requirements? We will do justice to that. And so, Mr. Agyeman, somebody is asking whether or not you have PhD and what will be the entry requirement. After you are done, I want you to run us through something. If I have the desire to come to Kumasi Technical University to do a first degree program or HND or diploma, what are the application processes? The forms, where can I get them, how much they are, and all of that. But deal with the PhD one for me.
For the PhD, as I speak, we have an accreditation to run PhD applied stats.
Applied statistics?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Which we have received numerous admissions and is being processed. So we have PhD applied stats, and the entry requirements will be for the applicant to have a research master's degree in a stats related course. A research master's degree. So for now we have applied stats PhD.
That's the first one.
That's the first one that we are beginning with.
And Stephen Jemfi also did ask that he wants to, he's a teacher and wants to do electrical and electronics engineering. He wants the entry requirements.
Okay, the entry requirements for electrical engineering, since it's a science-based course, the core subjects will be looking at the English, maths, and integrated science, of which he or she should have at least C6 with the core. Then the electives to C6 in either the chemistry, no, the E-Maths and physics are supposed to be compulsory. So you are supposed to have these two, the elective maths and physics. Then you can add your TD, the chemistry, apply the electricity, and the others. Okay. So the elective maths and physics is key. Then you add the applied electricity, chemistry, TD, or information communication technology.
Okay, that's all right. So, Mr. Agyemang, as I did say, can you run us through the processes involved in the application?
Okay. So our application vouchers are going out for 200 Ghana cedis for the undergrad and 220 Ghana cedis for the postgraduate programs. So these e-vouchers...
If you say the undergrad, those who are coming to do
the first degree, the HND, the diploma program.
Yeah, they are the undergraduates.
They are the undergraduates.
Oh, okay.
So these e-vouchers, you can get one from Zenith Bank, CBG, UMB, and Access Bank. Or you visit any Ghana Post office, you can get one. Or you can sit at the comfort of your home, you pick up your phone, you dial *389 *610 hash on all networks, and you can be able to purchase an e-voucher for the purposes of your application. And we've also introduced another code, which you can also use to buy your form and even use that same code to pay your fees.
I see.
And this code is *772 *48 hash. *772 *48 hash. So you can use this to buy the e-voucher, then you use same to also make payment for your fees. So when you get your e-voucher, all the instructions that you are supposed to use to complete the applications are there. But I will guide you through it here. You will type into the web browser apply.kstu.edu.gh. apply.kstu.edu.gh. Then you will use the serial number and then the PIN which you bought to complete the application. So now, of course, we will demand some documents from you. That will be the soft copies of your SSCE or the WASI or whatever document that you are making the application with, and a passport size photograph. And a passport size photograph. Our interface that we use, it is very, very user friendly, and you wouldn't be hustling yourself too much. Once you click on it, you will be able to complete. But if you should find any difficulties in the course of it, you can also reach out to us and we can help you.
Thanks so much, Mr. Kwesi Agyemang. Viewers, you are watching us live from the virtual studios of Kumasi Technical University, where we are interacting with you regarding issues on admissions. Now, Mr. Agyemang just intimated that if somebody wants to do electrical stroke electronics engineering, physics, and elective maths are compulsory subjects. But, Dr. Also, I've also heard of non-science student to engineering. Tell us about that. What is it?
Thank you very much, Doc. And so non-science engineering is one of the innovations that is going on in the tertiary space, and especially to be able to give opportunity for students who really wanted to do science, but for some limited selection because of these aggregates that are usually used at the secondary school, cutout and what have you. They are unable to get their first courses. If someone wanted to do science and he doesn't get the necessary aggregates, he is unable to get a science, and so he's giving other courses like the visual arts, home econs, business, and all the courses that do not depend on science. Meanwhile, these students wanted to become like electrical engineer, a civil engineer, aeronautic engineer, petroleum engineer, and any engineering discipline. But because science is the basic requirement that one would need to be able to do engineering programs, such individuals get their dreams and their aspirations cut short forever. And so in the wisdom of the government, those who went to secondary school and didn't do science, but have the desire. So we have females, we have males, who after completing general arts, visual arts, home econs, are still thinking that if they could become electrical engineers, what would be the way out? And so that is what the non-science to engineering seeks to offer. So if you went to secondary school and you didn't do physics, chemistry, elective maths, or the analogous school, the technical side of secondary school where you did building, construction, technical drawing, metal work, and the rest. You didn't do any of them. Your dream can still come alive. And that is to say you have opportunity to become an engineer with your business background. If you did economics, accounting, costing, and what have you, and you want to become an engineer, it is possible. And it is possible with the non-science to the engineering. So what we do is that we will take you, train you, give you at least 8 months of university training in fundamentals in physics, chemistry, elective maths, technical drawing, some workshop practices. In fact, the basics that you need to be able to do engineering, we will take you through. And Doc, the surprising thing is, currently we have well over 90 students who have graduated out of this non-science to engineering, who will be going into the main engineering programs. And we have a good number of them, females, and some are going to do civil engineering. In fact, the second batch. In fact, the first batch, those we admitted, it will surprise you to know that those who came with even the non-science background are doing wonderfully well. Some are even having first class in their respective programs in civil engineering, electrical engineering, what have you. And so if you didn't do science and you want to do engineering, all the engineering programs that we have mentioned, the one that comes so close to your heart, and you feel that you want to become in future mechanical engineering, automotive engineering, oil and gas, chemical engineering, civil, and energy and building services engineer, any engineering program that comes to your mind, which Kumasi Technical University is running, you have the opportunity. Once you show the interest, we will train you for 8 months, and then you are good to go. It goes also for those who did science but didn't do well. And so if you did science and you had, to be able to do a university program, degree program, you need a minimum of C6 in your 6 courses, 3 electives, and then 3 core, minimum of C6. But if for any reason you didn't get C6 and you had D7, you also qualify. You can also be enrolled into this So that is called science to engineering. And so you come with your D7, we will train you for 8 months. And so any of the engineering program after the 8 months, you have the liberty to select, and then you'll be given the opportunity.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you very much.
Wow. Yes, Mr. Ajiman.
If we are doing non-science to engineering,
Yeah.
then how much more those who actually read the science?
Yes.
So we need to look at all those things. So as Doc said, if you read science and you have a defect in your
results.
your electives, we can still look at it and let you join the pre-engineering. Then from there, you can join the mainstream engineering program.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a good piece of news. Good news, actually, that I never did science. I'm a business student, general student, home economics student, whatever, visual student. I mean, I have the opportunity to become an engineer if I so wish. It's a matter of getting enrolled at Kumasi Technical University. We'll give you the fundamentals for 1 year. Then after that, you join the mainstream degree program, in which case you finish and you become an engineer. We have some comments here. This is from Haki Masha. He says, please, I'm Haki Isa from Wa, Upper West Region. I applied as mature applicant for degree in welding and fabrication. I understand first batch has taken their exams already, but second batch, he didn't put things well here, but the second batch are still yet to take. That's what he means. It's been 2 weeks now, and I haven't heard from them. I want to find out, maybe I have been left behind. Well, Mr. Akwasi Agyemang will speak to that, but somebody is asking about, the deadline for application. He's asking when the application ends. Admission application probably is talking about. Precious Dumfe, please, can you give me more detailed information about fashion design and textile studies? Okay, we'll do that. Now, Godson Loga, please, when will new students who just received admissions report to school, please? Mr. Agyemang will tell us that. And then there's another comment also here. This is from, the name is not visible. Please, my question is that a program of civil engineering in the aspect of road or transportation system, is there industrial in the institution? Maybe he's talking about industrial attachment. Yes. Okay. And then the other person, Masha Haki, says, my second question is, I use CTVET certificate to apply, but the admission team told me it doesn't meet the requirements. Can you please clear the difference between CTVET certificate 2 and the WASI NAPTEX certificates? I mean, he wants the differences between the two. Now, Bismarck Altoku, please. Where do I pay for my campus rent as a fresher? Oh, Mr. Agyemang is here. Then, Kwarteng is also saying that I bought an undergraduate form online and I had my serial number and a PIN code, but I changed the password and I couldn't complete the application process. I couldn't complete the admission, but I haven't. It says, I have forgotten my password. I don't know if you can help me with that. The ICT people will speak to that through Mr. Akwasi. Mr. Akwasi, there are many, but let's deal with the few that you can speak to.
So where do we start from?
When are the freshers coming? Somebody asked that question.
For the freshers, per the academic calendar that we have, the freshers or school will reopen for the 2024-2025 academic year in January 2025. All things being equal. Okay. Yes. Because the academic board will need to meet and then fix the appropriate date. But it's going to be in January 2025. That's what's on the academic calendar.
Okay. I think there was a question on the
no.
civil engineering, and I guess the questioner wanted to find out industrial attachment and its role in the program of civil engineering. Not only civil engineering. Dr. Sapon, permit me to say this.
Yes.
Because of the uniqueness of the technical university and the programs you run, and the fact that the students must be well equipped, have the hands-on skills and the rest of it, and so they either are able to function on their own, employ themselves by the skills that they acquire, or they will be able to fit into the world of work with no supervision, or even if it is needed, just a little. It comes by this careful, conscious curriculum arrangement that is delivered. And so in our curriculum that we run in the engineering department and all our programs, it is not optional, it's mandatory. The students undertake 6 months, it's a whole semester course. The students don't come to school. And so after all the lab workshops and practicals that they have undertaken in the course of their study, in some instances, the second semester or the third year is dedicated for internship, what we call industrial attachment, and then additional 2 months, which is usually the vacation. And so these guys, our students, will spend a whole 6 months at the industry. And so if you are pursuing civil engineering, you are likely going to go to Ghana Highway Authority or Department of Urban Roads if you are interested in roads. You may also go to any other civil engineering related industry like design or road construction and what have you. And so by the 6 months time, you would have been taken into all the things that the industry does. And so at the end of your program, you become a well-prepared civil engineer. And that is how all the engineering programs have been couched. And so whether it is mechanical, automotive, electrical, oil and gas, and the beautiful thing is, because of the way we take these things seriously, we have established a working, if you like, a memorandum of understanding, relationship, good one with the industry. And so as I speak, some of the students from the oil and gas engineering department are with Ghana Petroleum, National Petroleum Corporation, some are with Tema Oil Terminal, and a good number of them also went to Tullow, Ghana, Tullow Oil, which ordinarily you find it difficult to even work with them as an intern.
I see. And
so this is something that we take seriously as part of our training. And so students enjoy this because it provides them with some good relationship. They're able to connect with the industry and they develop their competencies and skills. And at the end of their program, they are able to find these places as national service.
That's okay.
They also get work there.
Beautiful, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. You can find this only in Kumasi Technical University. Mr. Ajima, I'll come to you. I've just finished writing the WASSCE, the SHS exam. I'm waiting for my results. Can I still apply? You answer that for me. But let me take some comments. Farouk, Governor. Farouk is saying that I appreciated for noting my question regarding the PhD program. So he's commending you for speaking to that. Bismarck Atuku says, watching you live in Nandom. And so he's watching us from Nandom. Yes, Mr. Ajima, let's hear from you. Awaiting results.
Yes, if you just wrote the SHS, that's the WASSCE, you have the chance to apply whilst you await the final results that will be released by WAEC. So we have the awaiting route. which you can buy the form, make the application, then you wait. When when your results are in, then you go back to the portal, then you update the results that we had. So yes, they can go ahead and buy the forms for the awaiting route.
Okay, that's straightforward. So you can apply. If your results are not, not in yet, you can still apply. And then when the results come, you go into the system, you upload the results, and then your admission will be completed. Now, somebody is saying, the name is Gidi. It says, when applying, how many choices of programs do we consider?
3, please.
3 choices.
3 choices.
So, Gidi, when you are applying, you make 3 choices of program. Nate Ben, he says, I remember Costello and Educhum, expert in structures. Well, I think is one of our alumni. Adwini Nyansa, that's the name. After the non-science complete the requisite program for engineering, which level would that person join the mainstream? Thank you, kudos, the KSTU for this. He said, thank you, kudos, KSTU for this interactive innovation to the general public. That's what. So, Doc, before our question comes in, quickly, when I finish with the non-science program for 1 year, at what level do I join the mainstream?
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Sapon, and the questioner. Okay, so for the purposes of clarity, 1 year of university education is equal to 8 months. And so we will take you through 2 semesters, and each semester is made up of 4 months. After the non-science training, which is the 8 months, if you are successful, you will join the main program from the first year.
Okay. So you join the main program from the first year. So the 1 year you spent for the non-science thing gives you the fundamentals.
Yes.
It grounds you well for you to continue from there. Mr. Ajimai, somebody asked a question. He says, he's come again. He says, we haven't answered him. He says, I bought an undergraduate form online, and I had my serial number and PIN code, but I changed the password, and I couldn't complete the admission. But I have forgotten my password. I don't know if you can help me with that.
Yes, if you have forgotten your password, just visit the apply.kstu.edu.gh, where you were supposed to key in your serial number and those things. You will click on the forgot password or forgot details, and it will run you through. But still, he or she can send us the number that he used to buy the form, then we will retrieve it and send it back to her.
Okay, so questioner, I guess we have done justice to it. Viewers, in about between 5 and 10 minutes, we'll be out of here. Somebody asked this question. I think we glossed over that one. He says, my second question is, I used CTVET certificate 2 to apply, but the admission team told me it doesn't meet their requirement. Can you please clear for me the difference between CTVET certificate 2 and the WASI/NAPTES certificate? I don't know, Mr. Ajimai.
Okay. The CTVET routes, they also are required to have credits if they are being enrolled onto a degree program. So still, we will require the English, Maths, and Science, or the social from you. Then, based on the electives, if you are someone that maybe you read maybe electrical, then we will require of you to also have a credit pass in applied electricity, electrical and electronic principles, the technical drawing, and engineering science. So there are some key subjects that we look out for if you are coming in with the CET VET, which still you need to meet the credit pass.
Okay. That is okay. We are winding up. Doc, also, what would you tell the prospective applicant? What would be your final word to them regarding engineering here in Kumasi Technical University?
Thank you very much, Dr. Sapon. Engineering is the prime mover world over, and our country cannot be exempted. And so for us to be self-sustaining and to be able to push our economy forward, we want to urge all our prospective applicants out there that engineering programs are your surest bet. If you want to enroll into any university program and then become self-sustaining, be able to depend on yourself and not depend on your family, after secondary school, after your university education, you shouldn't go and your parents will have to be giving you stipends, money and what have you. Then the engineering program should be your choice, because you are going to be trained at the Kumasi Technical University with well-experienced engineers who have practiced in the industry for well over 3 decades, 30 years. And so by the time of your training is over, you will be sure that you will be impacted with the knowledge that can give you the skill to practice on your own, or even if you go into any industry, you will be able to function and function effectively. And trust you me, we have well-equipped laboratories, state-of-the-art workshops that in all our departments, engineering departments, you're going to be exposed to what is happening globally. And so once you complete the program, you are able to fit across the world, wherever you are. You become globally competitive engineer. And so we urge all our viewers and our listeners that if you are dreaming of attending any university, Kumasi Technical University should be your point of call. And I'm sure you will never regret your day. Thank you very much, Doc.
Thank you, Doc. Engineer Dr. Prince also appear. Mr. Ajman, what will be your last word?
What I want to say is that in all of this, if even you think that the results that you have, you might think you might not get a course, reach out to us. And I also want to touch on what we call the mature route. Mature route. If you are more than 25 years of age and you have proof to that, you have also worked, then you can apply through the mature route. You will sit for an exam. When you pass, you will be admitted to the degree program or the HND or the diploma program of your choice.
There are exams you teach them,
yes, right. we have a class, about three weeks class for them. Yes. Then when we are done with the class, then they sit for the exams.
Okay. All too soon, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end of the show. Now, but before we wind up, there are some few comments here. Kwajo Kwatin says, okay, thanks, big boss. I think we answered one of his questions. And he came again and said, and please, is there any line I could send the details to you so I could retrieve my PIN code? I will announce the line to you very soon. There is a WhatsApp line, 050-142-7580. Let me repeat it, 050-142-7580. Finally, 050-142-7580. You can also call us for further inquiries. After this program, you can get us on 0322-496-534. Again, 0322-496-534. And the other line is 0322-4 496-380. Again, 0322-496-380. Now, Karim Pablo is saying that for the continuing student, please, we want to know the fees for next academic year. Okay, Pablo, the fees, they are not out yet, but I don't think it will be so much different from what you paid last year. So if you are getting to the second year, check the second year's fees last year from our website. You can, when you go there, you click on fees, all those pieces of information will be made available to you. Bismarck Otoku is asking, is an architectural technology and engineering program? Is an architectural technology and engineering program? Doc, that is the question.
Architecture generally world over is have something similar in engineering, but it's not engineering. It is part of the built environment. It belongs to the building technology, estate, real estate, and what have you. And we do architecture also here.
That's good. And then this is from Joyce Eduamwa, I guess one of our staff. He says, well done. I think he's been following us and he's been getting the information. He's so, he's so happy with what we are doing. Somebody says, we appreciate... Okay, let me leave it at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for joining us. Until we come your way on Thursday, that is, today is Tuesday, tomorrow Wednesday, on Thursday, God willing, we'll meet you again here, and we'll put the Faculty of Applied Science on focus, and then we'll delve into it. We'll tell you the ins and outs of everything regarding that particular faculty, their programs and all. Thank you for joining Kumasi Technical University interactive session regarding our admission. To me, I mean, with me here, let me say, to me, your participation and your ability to, you know, be with us from the beginning to this point, I do appreciate so much. We thank you so much, you viewers out there. With me here, I have Mr. Akwasi Ajman, who is the head of admissions, and I have Engineer Dr. Prince Owusu Apia, who is also a senior lecturer from the Faculty of Engineering. At the backstage, we have Enoch here, YF is here, Justice Sapon is here, and William Anane, who have given us the needed technical support. Until we meet you on Thursday,
support them in their academic, social, and spiritual lives. KSTU has not only Ghanaian students, but a good number of foreign students who enjoy our facilities that are of high international standards and bask in the warmth and hospitality the university provides. At KSTU, there is in place a well-focused and results-oriented university administration that is determined to ensure that the interests of students are the core of every activity that goes on in the university.
The Dean of Students acts as the locus parentis of students while they are studying in Kumasi Technical University. As part of the activities of the Office of the Dean of Students, we administer the Students' Needy Fund. This fund